lovelies. I just popped a breakout, so ignore that. But I just wanted to add a tiny little addendum to the video I made the other day about the toxic heated rivalry fandom behavior, and I posted a couple bits of it on here. But if you happen to go to my YouTube channel, watch the full video. Thank you so much. And it seems like the reception of it has then the engagement has been largely positive, but I have gotten a few comments that seem kind of upset, like vaguely upset, but also kind of very upset. There's someone that kind of was assuming that I was implying that Hudson was completely blind to the hate that he was receiving, which I was not trying to communicate at all. It just seemed that Francois was a little more aware of it than he was, at least given the screenshotted comments that I saw from Hudson on Reddit, him saying that he doesn't really scroll comments and he didn't see the hate. But I agree with the person that it'd be kind of impossible to completely be blind to the hate, especially at that level of visibility. I had someone saying just to stop talking about fandom drama and that I'm superficial, which was kind of confusing, but also that was kind of refreshing because that's literally the first time in my entire life anyone has ever called me superficial. Not to be, I don't even know. I feel like my criticism I've always gotten is that like I take things too seriously, or it's not that deep, or I'm too serious. And so actually it was kind of a little refreshing to be called superficial. And I was a little confused why they were saying that, but I was admitting that I didn't have a full grasp of the context of the situation. I got some comments on TikTok that I think people deleted pretty soon after they sent them, just being like, this has to be a joke. Please tell me this is a joke. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, it's not a joke. I keep rubbing the spot. I'm so sorry. I had a little tiny sort of joke in there. When I said, do they have a ship name, Connor and Francois? I feel like Francois would be good. That was like kind of a joke, but also just me being genuinely curious and speaking to the section of their shippers that I assume are not toxic. But I appreciate the person that actually just let me know what was going on and was like, I've seen a lot of really toxic Connor Francois shippers that have been sending a lot of hate to Hudson as like the only POC main character and trying to prove that their faves are better. Apparently people, specifically Connor Francois shippers, have been sending rape threats to Hudson's girlfriend and accusing her of being MAGA when there's apparently no evidence of that I've seen, and just like treating her as collateral damage for hating Hudson. So I knew that there was like a lot of Hudson hate that I had seen because I did look on Reddit as I was talking about, and I saw screenshots of comments, but they were just kind of like general hate comments of just like, oh, Hudson's ugly. Oh, we hate Hudson. Da da da. I didn't realize it went that deep. And I definitely didn't realize that his girlfriend was getting harassed by Connor Francois shippers. Like, I didn't realize it went that toxic. I actually made a TikTok when I first heard about the situation that I ended up not posting at all, and it was way angrier, and I was calling people like stupid bitches and stuff like that. But then I was like, they literally said they don't want misogynistic sentiments, and I feel like if someone's acting like a stupid bitch, I should be able to call them a stupid bitch, especially as a woman, but maybe not the best precedent. But I was trying to be, measured about it. But I just thank that person for letting me know. I was like, I definitely did not understand the full context of like how toxic the fandom behavior went. And I hope that I didn't seem to be trivializing it in any way. Specifically, I see how that comment of like, I feel like Francois would be a good ship name. I was basically speaking to the section of those people that I assume are harmless, that I assume aren't being extremely toxic and destructive, but that was kind of a lot to just assume was implied. So I was not trying to trivialize that in any way, even before I knew more of the full gravity of how disgusting a lot of people's behavior has been. So I believe that is all. Thank you for listening.